Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I am Tyler Quigley, joined here this morning by Carson Turner. Carson, thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem. This is my first ever live newscast, so I'm glad to be able to eventually look back on it and see how awkward and quiet I was. So, yeah.
We all have the first one, and
Yeah.
it's great.
Mm-hmm.
So, had any exams this week? I know exams are starting to finally come around. We've been in school for a little over a month now. So
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got about 3 exams at the moment, and I probably should be studying for them, but I mean, I'm not. So that's okay.
that'll have to wait. We got TV to shoot.
Yeah. But I've been trying to look at a bunch of different studying tactics to see how I can get the best scores. Do you have any specific study tactics you use?
Yes, I have one. It's probably the worst method. I wait
Okay.
until there is basically no time left.
Okay, yeah.
And, then I force myself to cram it all in the span of a couple hours.
Yeah.
The college tactic.
Yeah, that's kind of like how journalists work, because I know we're always under a very specific time crunch all the time. So if you just apply that to studying, I mean, how would it not work,
Yeah, I mean, it's got to work, right?
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
It's like, oh, study, a little bit over months. It's like, I don't know. That's not for me.
Absolutely not. Do you have any go-to caffeinated drinks that you have before you go into your exams, or any good luck stuff, or?
I always like, just coffee, plain and simple. But sometimes I'll treat myself like a latte or something.
Yeah.
Something a little bit more sweet, something to make myself, feel like I earned the reward. What about you? Any
Yeah,
beverages?
this morning I was going to go to my favorite coffee place, the Java Break,
Ah, that
but
place is-
I didn't know where it was at. I got lost, and I found this hole-in-the-wall coffee shop, and it was called, I think, the Bourgeois Pig, something like that.
Oh, yeah,
But it was
I've seen
super
that
good.
place.
They had cappuccinos on sale, and the lady took money off of my bill because I don't know why.
Wow.
I didn't even ask, so
Hey, I mean,
it was pretty good.
little surprises. That's always nice,
Mm-hmm.
In that. And yeah, that's nice. It's just nice whenever you're studying, trying to work hard. You need to remember to reward yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in just the torture of studying without positive reinforcement to show that you're doing well.
And I've actually noticed that one thing that a lot of students do is they will sleep for 2 hours because then they just want to study, but it's way better if you actually get your sleep and eat very healthy the day of your test. So instead of waking up, I was like, I'm going to sleep in today. So I probably should have still studied, but decided not to.
Hey, I
I
mean,
need that sleep.
The sleep will still help you out. And,
Yeah.
just don't go crushing down like McDonald's to
Yeah. Ooh.
satisfy your hunger.
Absolutely not. Do you have any plans for this weekend? Aside from studying for all these exams coming up.
This weekend, honestly, can't say I do, and that's nice. Sometimes you just need a weekend where you have nothing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Relax before you go into the 6th week? We're going into the 6th week of school?
Yep, 6th week.
Oof. Wow, it's going by so quick.
It really is, All right, well, I think that about wraps it up for us. We're going to go to break, and then after that, we'll be back with Kate and an interview.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hi, I'm Kate. Welcome back. Today we have with us Steve Rottinghaus, the Career and Outreach Coordinator for the J School. Steve, thank you for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about what you do for the J School.
Well, as a Career and Outreach Coordinator, a lot of what I do is assist students with job placement, internship placement. I coordinate a couple career fairs every year. I review resumes, cover letters, basically getting students thinking about life after KU.
Okay. So Jayhawk Generations, that's coming up in a few weeks here. It's pretty exciting. Tell us a little bit about what that is.
We are excited about it. It's our 7th year. A couple of our alums created this concept, and it's grown every year. We have about 17 alums coming back to speak to classes. It's a 2-day event, October 5th and 6th, and we're having 3 TED-style talks.
Okay.
Our alums come back, give inspirational speeches. They share their careers, give tips to students on how to succeed. And that'll be Thursday night, October 5th, and we hope all our J School alums can come back for that.
Okay, awesome. So where are these talks held at?
They'll all be at the Star for Flint, room 100, the lecture hall. That's where the TED Talks is going to be that Thursday evening at 5:30. We'll also have a reception afterwards for all of our alums. And then Friday, we're going to have some fun games, trivia. Kind of a new thing this year, Brian Haney, you might know him, the voice of the Jayhawks. He's agreed to provide play-by-play for our basketball Papa Shot, so we're really excited about that.
Oh, that's so exciting. So how can students get involved? Can they kind of just show up? Do they need to sign up for anything?
We prefer they sign up. Spacing's kind of limited for the games portion of it. We're hoping each club that's part of the KU, like Ad Club, PRSSA, UDK, Media Crossroads, we all hope they have a team of like 6 or 7 students. And alums will be there and they'll partner with the students as well. So yeah, if you want to have a team, email me at steve_Rottinghaus@ku.edu or drop by my office. And you can also go to our website, journalism.ku.edu, to get more information.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm so excited for that. So you said you help students look for internships in their resumes and do all that kind of stuff. What do you find that students come to you for the most when they're starting to go in that direction?
Probably just getting started, like where to look. I mean, how do I find jobs? I mean, they might have a nice resume, but they just don't know, like what region, kind of what industry. Like I always say, every organization these days is looking for a great communicator, a great storyteller. So it's great, to find those traditional, news media jobs, stratcom jobs. But just to get them looking in the right direction is the main thing.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So how can students reach out to you to make appointments and do that kind of thing?
Again, the best thing is probably to email me,
Okay.
steve_Rottinghaus@ku.edu. I accept walk-ins. My door is always open. I'm pretty much here every day.
Okay, yeah, for sure. What's your favorite part about being the outreach coordinator?
I do enjoy what I'm doing. I'm a J School alum. I did newspapers for 20 years and PR for 10. I think the most exciting thing is just to see the excitement they get, when they land that internship or the job that they really want, and just helping them prepare for that moment.
Yeah, sometimes that can just be so confusing, just getting your foot in the door. And
Exactly.
So that's really awesome that you're here for all the J School students.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, so is there anything else you would like to add?
Again, the J School Generations, I highly encourage journalism students to attend. It's a great networking event. We're going to have 17 alums. We have alums coming from Hawaii, New York, Chicago, Texas.
Oh, wow.
St. Louis, working with Google, NBC Sports. So yeah, we've got a very diverse group
That's
of
so
alums coming back.
exciting. That's so exciting. All right. Well, thank you for being here with us today.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and we'll take a short break, and then we'll be back with Emma in the news.
Some say e-cigarettes aren't dangerous,
But science shows nicotine can harm teens' developing brains.
no matter how they're exposed.
Let's do an experiment to find out.
Here's a teen who won't be using e-cigarettes.
Now we need one willing to risk their brain development.
Anyone care to volunteer your kid?
Anyone?
Your kids are not an experiment. Protect them from e-cigarettes.
Welcome back. I'm Emma Schmidt, and this is your Good Morning KU News Update. Lawrence High School has been making the news for all the wrong reasons this week. One group of students staged a protest earlier this week to voice concerns over the discipline policy regarding another group of students who violated school policy in a GroupMe conversation. Superintendent Anna Stubblefield says that the students who made derogatory comments will be held accountable. She also said that the discipline would not be made public because that would violate another school board policy. After destroying Puerto Rico earlier this week, Hurricane Maria has set its sights on the Bahamas. Maria reached landfall at Puerto Rico on Tuesday with winds up to 155 miles per hour. The Category 5 storm battered the island all day before turning back to the Caribbean. As of this morning, the entire island of Puerto Rico is without power. 32 deaths have been reported from Hurricane Maria, and this number is expected to rise when searches resume. Jake LaMotta, the boxer whose story was retold in the movie Raging Bull, has died at the age of 95. LaMotta fought in 106 professional fights, including 6 against Sugar Ray Robinson. He only beat Robinson one time, but did win a midweight championship. Lawrence police are still investigating the death of a 26-year-old man just south of campus. According to a news release, police responded to a call at 2013 West 27th Terrace just before 10 p.m. on Tuesday night and discovered the body of Bryce Holliday. Another man, 20-year-old Stephen Drake, who lives at the address, was questioned and taken into custody. KU Athletics will be upgrading 2 athletic facilities to compete with other rival Big 12 schools. The plans for the Horseshoe 3000, along with new lighting, sound system, and video grandstand that will include 80 field-level suite seats and 8-level suites. Combined, the 2 projects are expected to cost $20 million. That'll wrap it up for today's news update. Stay tuned for another interview.
Hello and welcome back. I'm here with JT Molina, the president of the newest fraternity on campus, Alpha Sigma Phi. JT, thanks for coming here this morning.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here for the fraternity.
Yeah, that's great. You know, you're the president of the fraternity. How does it feel being the president of a new organization on campus?
Well, it has its moments for sure. I know coming in as a founding father and the first president of an organization here at KU was very stressful at times, but with the executive team and the leadership that I've elected and appointed to our organization has helped me as president, start the fraternity and grow our membership. So I think it's at times we're always going to have the stress and we're going to have the occupancy and the motivation kind of slide, but we as a leadership are always there to help motivate more people and hopefully better the man, which is our motto.
Okay, yeah, then that's it's all about the team, really, the team that you build. And, it sounds like you've built a great team, and that's definitely important in succeeding. What would you say, there's definitely like a lot of pressures, involved with, leading. What pressures would you say like you feel, especially like?
I think at times when you have a lot of your directors or you have your executive teams or even general members come up to you, with rising issues, it's kind of your job as a president to hopefully find that connection between members and the leadership and form one organization instead of 2 entities. I think one of the struggles that we've had coming into this semester was we had 2 entities and we found a flaw in how to fix that flaw, and we kind of combined both our general members and our leadership team to form that one organization that we were hoping for. And I think that was the biggest pressure I had as president, because sometimes I try to do everything for the right reason.
Right.
But you can't.
Yeah, you need help.
Exactly. And that's why I fall back on those general members and the leadership team that we've elected into those positions, because those are really what help the motivation in our fraternity.
Right, yeah, that's, it sounds definitely like you've had your share of struggles, but again, you have that team to help back you up, help you get through that.
Absolutely.
That's always important. In terms of, say there's someone watching this right now who wants to get involved in Alpha Sigma Phi, what are you looking for in potential new members?
So I think a lot of, we have many qualities that we like to look into when we determine, who's going to come into the fraternity as a new member. And I think the top 3 that we mostly focus on is moral integrity, because we want someone who comes in and gives 100%. And we also want that person to be dependable. And so that comes to the second, dependability, because we want our fraternity to be successful. We're new, we're still growing, and I want the people that come into the fraternity to increase that motivation with us.
You want them to have that drive to help, just further the growth still.
Absolutely. And I think lastly, what we try to look at is our motivation, our confidence in individuals. We want to make sure that you're confident in yourself, so you can help us build our fraternity, and we'll help you to gain that confidence in you.
Yeah, because growth starts with the person, and if you have an organization of people like that who are willing to help grow, that definitely will help, expand and, just overall make a better organization because of it.
Absolutely.
Any events coming up that you'd like to let us know about for your organization?
So I know that we'll be out at the football game tomorrow.
starting at 9 a.m., which we're very excited about. We actually have our Dad's Day, opening Dad's Day tomorrow for the guys.
That's awesome.
So if anyone wants to come out and check out our table and see what we're doing, we'll be right there on the hill, tailgating and having pancakes and sausage and just kind of socializing. And then into the next week, we'll actually start informal recruitment. And so what we'll do is actually Tuesday, we have a cookout at Rockland West starting at 6 o'clock to where anybody that's interested in our fraternity can come out, just socialize, get to know some of the guys, get to know some of the leadership, and see if this is a step for them. And then Wednesday, we actually have an info night. So any members that are interested in joining but want more information to make sure that this is a fraternity for them, they can come out. It's in the English room of the Union from 6 to 7. And then on Thursday, we'll actually go to Topgolf. So we have a recruitment event at Topgolf for all of those members that are actually interested in joining the fraternity. And at that point is when we will determine, hey, we saw that motivation throughout the week.
Let's try and work this out.
Absolutely. We'll extend them a bid at Topgolf, and then we'll go from there. And so we're looking forward to this next week as we have informal recruitment.
All right, that sounds great. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say before we wrap this up?
No, I think that's it.
All right, it was great having you.
Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure.
Yeah, and we're going to go to a break right now, but after that, we'll be back with Olivia and the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to Good Morning KU. My name is Olivia Jones, and I will be your weather forecaster for this morning. Right now, it is 80 degrees up here on the hill, and there's not a cloud in the sky. And it's our first day of fall, but it's not really feeling like fall for us. You can see that we'll hit 90 degrees as we head into the afternoon hours, and we'll have a cool slowdown as we go into the evening, hitting 84 at 7 o'clock. And as you can see, it's not really feeling like fall for us. The average for this time of year for the first day of fall for us is at 76 degrees. We're well above that at 90 degrees right now, but thank goodness we're not at 100 degrees like how we were in 1937. As we head into tomorrow, it'll be 90 degrees and it's game day here at KU. So wear shorts and tank top at the football game because it's gonna be really hot with humidity at 64 degrees. It's gonna feel a lot hotter than 90 degrees with the sun beating down on you. Okay, and now as we go into early next week, we're expecting isolated thunderstorms with a 50 to 60% chance on Monday and Tuesday. We have a cold front moving in late Monday night into early Tuesday morning. So Tuesday, it'll start to feel like fall for us. As we go into Wednesday and Thursday, it'll be 75 degrees. So I'm excited to actually start getting this fall temperature for us. And that's all I have for us today. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to having you again next week.